Hello everyone. Welcome to Programming in C for Beginners. I am Amit Kumar and this is the ninth tutorial compiling and running. So let's begin. So we have already installed our MingyW and Visual Studio Code in our system. Now we are going to create a project in it and we are going to run our first C program. Now to do that, we have to create a workspace in Visual Studio. Now creating a workspace is not mandatory. You can create projects without creating workspace, but creating workspace keeps all the project in a systematic manner and they can be retrieved very fast. So a workspace is nothing but collection of projects and it is saved in Visual Studio in form of a file. Now, how to create a workspace? Open the Visual Studio Code, click on File menu, click on Save as Workspace, choose Location and Name of Workspace file and save. So, very easy steps to follow. So, let's do that. So, let's open our Visual Studio Code and here you can see we have installed the extensions. Now, we will come back to this Explorer option and here in the Explorer option, you can see your folder, your projects, your files, whatsoever you have created. Now, first of all, we need to create a workspace. So I will go to the File menu, click on Save Workspace As, and I'm going to save this workspace on my desktop. I'm naming this workspace as Programming in C Beginners. Now click on Save and a workspace will be saved on the desktop and you can check that out. Here it is. Programming in C Beginners Workspace. So I'm going to use this workspace for my project. So once a workspace is created, you can see this option add folder, which is showing you have not yet added a folder to the workspace. So it is telling us that the workspace is not having any folder. We can create even a new folder in the workspace from here. So I'm clicking on this add folder. So now I'm choosing a place where I'm going to create the new folder. So I will create the new folder on the desktop itself. I'm creating the new folder and giving it a name, Programming in C Beginners. And inside this Programming in C Beginners, I'm going to create my project. Now I'm going to create a new folder over here to represent my project. So this is section 2 and it's done. So now select this section 2 and click on add. Now you can see in your workspace, in our workspace, we have successfully added a folder. Now this folder is nothing but a project in which we can create plenty of programs, and this workspace is actually a collection of many such projects. So we have successfully created our workspace and a project. Now we need to open a new file in our project and write the following code and save with .c extension. Now this is the code that we will save there. If you are not understanding what I have written over here, so don't worry, you will understand all these pieces of code soon. All that you need to do right now is copy paste this code so that you can test and you can check how to create and run a C program. So I'm getting back to my Visual Studio and here I'm creating a new file. So new file, and I'm giving this file a name as tutorial 9. And I will definitely give an extension also as .c. Now I'm pasting the code. So right click, click on paste, and it will show some error because when we are copying from PowerPoint, it actually doesn't copy the double quotes correctly. So because of that, so I'm putting the double quotes, fresh double quotes over here, and now it won't be any error. Because we have installed the extensions, it will compile right away and tell us any kind of error if it is there. And to run this program, all that we need to do is click on this play button over there on the right hand side, or we can choose the shortcut Ctrl Alt N. As soon as I will click on this, it will run the program and we can see the output in the output tab right down there. You can see it's printing hello world. So this is how we create a C language program in Visual Studio Code and compile and run it. Now definitely we have to implement few more things especially when we will take value from the user. That would be the last few things that we will implement in Visual Studio Code, but that will be discussed later down the line. So that's it in this video tutorial. Hope to meet you in the next video tutorial. Till then, thank you and happy programming.